Well, I'm happy to move past this unfortunate and expensive lawsuit, and I look forward to maintaining focus on the city's business and driving positive results for our residents in partnership with my fellow council members.
That's Palm Coast City Councilman Charles Gambaro talking to WNZF yesterday after Palm Coast Mayor Mike Norris ended his legal challenge against the city and Councilman Gambaro. Court records show Norris filed a notice Wednesday to voluntarily dismiss the case with prejudice, meaning it cannot be refiled. The notice came after the city's attorney warned the mayor that the city would seek financial sanctions if the lawsuit continued. Norris filed the suit in May, arguing Gambaro's District 4 seat should have been decided by a special election in 2024. The city maintained the deadlines for an election had already passed when the vacancy occurred. In July, a circuit judge ruled Norris had no standing to sue and sided with the city. Norris initially sought a rehearing but has now dropped the case. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, August 15th.
Florida's just growing so fast that we're taking away so much habitat. And like somebody said yesterday, it's not bad enough we're taking away their habitat, but now we're going to take away their life. And it's just not necessary.
That's Amy Caratanudo, Executive Director at Flagler Humane Society and host of WNZF Speaking of Animals. On this week's episode, the focus is on Florida's black bears and the controversial decision to hunt them again for the first time in 10 years. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission voted unanimously this week to approve a 23-day bear hunt in December, the first since 2015. That earlier hunt ended after just 2 days when nearly 300 bears were killed. The state says the goal is to manage the estimated 4,000 bear population through a conservative, well-regulated hunt, with permits issued by lottery and a cap set by the commission's executive director. But critics say the new rules go too far, allowing baiting, bow and arrow hunting, and starting in 2027, the use of dogs. Brian Wilson has been an animal advocate for over 20 years and serves on the Seminole County Animal Services Advisory Board.
Unfortunately, the reality was that many of these bears were killed who were pregnant. They had nursing mothers. They had underage cubs. If there was a violation, it occurred in 2015 hunt.
Advocates say human behavior, like leaving unsecured garbage or pet food left outside, is the real source of conflicts with bears, not the animals themselves.
This problem they're having with the bears is not a bear problem. It's a human problem. So we had hoped they would learn from the past, but unfortunately, here we are again.
This week's commission meeting in Havana drew hundreds on both sides of the issue. The Sierra Club of Florida even bussed in speakers from across the state. Susanna Randolph is the chapter director.
I can tell you that there were 167 speakers yesterday. We were the majority. Well, not by a ton, but we were the majority in the room. People got on our buses as volunteers, but they disembarked as warriors.
Permits for the bear hunt will cost $100 for residents, $300 for non-residents, with only 10% of permits going to out-of-state hunters. Opponents hope Governor Ron DeSantis will reverse course before the hunt begins. Hear the full Speaking of Animals episode tomorrow morning at 8 on WNZF or anytime on the Flagler radio app. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311.
What we provide is a safe environment for people to actually interact with animals.
Staff from Marineland stopped by Free For All Friday last week to talk about the world's first oceanarium.
We are open to the public. We just want everyone that pass there to visit us, swim with the dolphins, see what we are.
General Manager Roque Velarde says they plan to stay open while their parent company looks for a buyer.
My focus is Marineland, to improve Marineland. I know we're on a bit of a hold due to all this process of, the bankruptcy and the sale and so forth. But I'm looking forward to, to better that place and make sure we get what we need to make that place move forward.
Sales, marketing, and events director Shauna Freiberg says Marineland offers a variety of adventures.
We have many different levels of programs. We have out-of-water programs. You're going to hold the canvas and the dolphin is going to paint you a picture. We have another program. It's a meet and greet. That is also an out-of-water program. And then we have in-water programs. So we have a dolphin encounter. So you are actually in the water with the dolphin. And it is an amazing feeling to have a 500-pound dolphin swim up to you. Then we have something called a swim adventure. You're going to do everything that dolphin encounter. Then you are also going to get to do a belly ride with the dolphin. And then we do have something called the Royal Swim, where you'll have 2 bottlenose dolphins.
For now, Marineland's fate is uncertain. The future buyer could decide to close the attraction or redevelop the property. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Daryl Moody.
Weekend time in Flagler County. Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids is going to tell you about all the family fun going on.
Serendipity Marketplace is turning 2, and they're celebrating with a citrus-themed bash bursting with flavor, fun, and fabulous finds. Swing by for lemony treats, vendors, tasty samples, and sunny surprises around every corner. Supreme Cuts Barbershop is celebrating its grand opening with a back-to-school blowout, featuring free haircuts and braids for kindergarten through 8th grade, live music, food trucks, and over 100 backpacks packed with supplies. Come early, bring the whole crew, and kick off the school year in style. Kids can unleash their creativity at Art Among the Flowers by designing a fresh floral bouquet in a bright, colorful vase. With hands-on guidance and vibrant blooms, they'll learn floral care and arrangement techniques while crafting a cheerful masterpiece to take home. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
The Potato Bowl is just 1 week away. Tonight, both county football teams will put toe to leather in their preseason kickoff classics. FPC coach Patrick Turner will take his Bulldogs to a familiar place, Palatka, where he led the Panthers to the playoffs the last 3 seasons. There, the Bulldogs will play one half against the hometown Panthers and the next against Terry Parker. Turner on doubling up.
It's just extra opportunities to get better. And so you see the multiplicity from the two different teams. That just makes you better as a team when you can do that, and coaches as well. So obviously it's very difficult to prepare for 2 teams in 1 week. So we're going to be very vanilla, very basic, and play by our rules of our offense, rules of our defense, and just kind of let it play out.
Former Pirate Caden Birchfield is eager to take the field as the quarterback for the Bulldogs.
It's exciting. We've been practicing against just ourselves for a while now, and getting some of these scrimmages and games in is going to be exciting to see where we're at for the season.
Caden on his new coach and teammates.
It's been awesome. I love the offense, the way he coaches, just, the culture he brings, everything about it. I just love all of it. Everybody's just really uplifting and positive, and if you make a mistake, they're always trying to bring you up, and it's been awesome.
The 3-team jamboree kicks off at 7. The Matanzas Pirates will be at home to host the Episcopal School of Jacksonville at 7 o'clock. Coach Matt Forrest wants a good showing, but ultimately he has other priorities.
Just really trying to get what we need to get done from a physicality standpoint and a mental standpoint while yet getting out injury-free is really important to us.
Next week, WNZF will kick off our broadcast season when FPC boards the ship to take on Matanzas in the 17th Potato Bowl. 7 p.m. right here and on the Flagler Radio app. WNZF is your home for local sports with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.